You're listening to .25, written by Rob Morton and Patrick Edwards.
Oh, thank you so much for meeting with me.
That's no problem at all. That's what I'm here for as your probate lawyer. Now, have you been through this process before?
Only with my dog, when she died.
Right, well, a dog's death doesn't really compare with a human's, as you'll quite agree, Mrs. Peterson.
Well, I was actually more upset over Rumpelmuffin's death, actually.
Sorry, Rumpelmuffin?
Yes, Rumpelmuffin. My little dog. She was only 7.
Right, but weren't you upset about your husband's death as well?
Oh, well, obviously. It's just I won't get to see Rumpelmuffin ever again, as she goes to dog heaven, doesn't she? I'll see Quentin in a few years in regular heaven, I imagine, unless God still hasn't forgiven him for that child incident.
Yeah, and of course. But anyway, the process is a bit more formal in this case. Now, I see Mr. Peterson has a will on file, doesn't he?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I assume so. You're the one in front of the screen box thing. He was a private person, so I don't fully know.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Peterson. There is, however, just one problem.
What's that?
Well, unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to read, let alone access his will yet, because he obtained it via Groupon.
What's Groupon?
Groupon. It's a discounted products and services website, and, well, he wrote his will using one of the discounted services they advertised. Will writing for you?
Oh, goodness.
Yes, well, you don't have to be alarmed. All you have to do is log into his Groupon account and use the code to redeem it. However, I do need your permission to do this, as well as your assistance in trying to get his password to log in, if that's okay.
I'm not really sure what most of that meant, but if it means getting his will, then of course I'll assist. What's an email address?
Think of it as the Royal Mail, but for a computer and over the internet.
What's a computer?
Oh, never mind. Thankfully, your husband has emailed me previously, so I know what that is, check. In terms of password, however, does your husband support a football team or have a memorable word?
Doggy style.
Doggy style?
Yes, doggy style. It was his favourite word. He very much enjoyed Rumpelmuffin's style, and of course, the sexual...
Are you suggesting Mr. Peterson's password is doggy style?
Yes, I'd bet my life on it.
Not really much of a threat.
Excuse me?
Nothing. So, right, doggy style it is, with a hyphen or without?
Oh, not sure.
Well, I mean, I'll just try both then. Right, you're in. I mean, the password worked.
Which was it then?
Which was what?
With a hyphen or without?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Of course it does. It was with.
Oh, good.
Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, pretty straightforward, actually.
So, what has he put?
So, he appears to have paid for the cheap will writing service instead of going for the platinum option. So, essentially, it's all going to you. But unless you pay a premium, then it's all going to will writing for you instead.
Oh, dear. That's just like Quentin, scrounging on everything.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peterson.
I thought as his wife I'd get everything anyway.
Well, apparently not.
So how much is the premium?
Looks like it's £10,000.
Oh, goodness. Are will writing for you allowed to do this? Surely not. There must be something you can do. I'd like to sue. Can you start the legal proceedings?
I'd love to, Mrs. Peterson. There's just one problem.
What's that?
Well, you see, much like your husband, I bought my qualification from Lawyer Qualifications for You via Groupon, so it only entitles me to practice deaf law. I mean, it's all very new. I only passed that last month.
Is that even a thing?
My qualification was via Groupon. I've no idea.
So where does that leave us?
Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to assist you in your legal endeavours with a will writing company. Unless, of course, you would like to contribute to my next Groupon law qualification, suing law.
And how much is that?
£10,000.
So you want me to pay you £10,000 so you can obtain the suing law Groupon offer in order that you can help me get my £10,000 back from will writing for you?
That's right.
Is that ethical?
I'm pretty sure it isn't, Mrs. Peterson. There's just one problem.
And what's that?
I haven't downloaded the ethics law module yet.
And how much would that cost?
£10,000.
I don't think this is right at all. You'll be hearing from my solicitor. Hello. I've downloaded a Groupon voucher for some suing law advice, and the website directed me here.
You've come to the right place, Mrs. Peterson. The voucher you've just paid for has allowed me to unlock the suing law module.
So you can help me sue...
Both myself and will writing for you, that's right. For the discounted price of £5,000 per suit.
Oh, that sounds far more reasonable. Please proceed.
Certainly, Mrs. Peterson. Hello, is that Will writing for you? I have Mrs. Peterson here, and I would like to sue you for £10,000. Very well.
Oh, well, what happened?
Well, you lost, Mrs. Peterson.
But...
I have an itemised bill here for my expenses in the case, along with the original £10,000 bill from Will writing for you.
hang on, aren't you going to sue yourself?
But of course. Hand me that mirror.
Here you go.
Hello, I'm suing you in negligence. I rebut that submission. Very well, we'll conclude an out-of-court settlement.
Well, how much should we get?
We, Mrs. Peterson. I'm afraid to say he won, so you'll have to pay his expenses and mine, as well as a damages payout for wrongful defamation.
Can we appeal?
I think so. There's just one problem.
What's that?
I haven't downloaded the appeals law module yet.
And how much would that cost?
£10,000?
That's far too much. Isn't there anything else we can do?
Sorry, Mrs. Peterson, I don't understand you.
Well, obviously I don't want to have to fork out another £10,000.
No, Mrs. Peterson, I understand that. I just don't understand how you thought you could try and appeal to me without having first instructed a qualified solicitor to do so.
Well, could you make the appeal on my behalf?
But of course, Mrs. Peterson. There's just one problem.
Bonjour tout le monde, and welcome to Si J'étais Pape, or for our listeners across the channel, If I Were Pope. Je m'appelle Claude-Pierre Goujon. This is the game where contestants have to guess what the Pope intends to do next. But first we have to wake up the Pope. Monsieur Pape, Monsieur Pape. Je te déteste. Okay, aujourd'hui, our first contestant is Marie-Michel. Welcome. Je t'aime pas. Bonjour Michel.
Bonjour Claude-Pierre.
Ça va?
Bien.
Tu es catholique?
Non.
But seriously, tu es?
Oui, je suis catholique.
Bon. Okay, what do you want to say? Start the clock.
Si j'étais pape, I would drive le vote de pape.
Non.
Si j'étais pape, I would take Holy Communion.
Non.
Si j'étais pape, je voudrais... je voudrais...
Think, mademoiselle, think.
Si j'étais pape, je voudrais go on a roller coaster.
Non. Alors, je suis désolé, mademoiselle, but you have nul point. Would you like to say anything?
Je suis very désolé.
Bon, et Monsieur Pape, voudrez-vous? Je te déteste, je te déteste. See you après le break commercial. Please stop, Monsieur Pape. Please stop.
Je t'aime pas.
D-Terror Hotline?
Is this the hotline that gives advice on how to deter relatives from fighting in jihads abroad?
Yes, that's right, the D-Terror Hotline. Syria, Libya, Mali, Northern Iraq, Gaza, Egypt or Eastern Ukraine?
He's looking at Northern Iraq at the moment, on account of the free bride guarantee.
Nice choice. It is a good deal.
Sorry, what was that noise?
Oh, that's probably just GCHQ bugging your line. Northern Iraq, you say?
Yeah.
Oh dear, you've got a right little terror, haven't you? Free bride, is it?
Yes, that's right.
I see. Well, in these sort of situations, we recommend you actually encourage him to go.
Really?
Effectively, we suggest that you tell him he doesn't have a future here, that the employment opportunities are shit, etc., etc. Obviously, we'll have to buy a plane ticket for him.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, we would just prefer if you just gave him a coach ticket instead, because
Sure, that does make sense.
Also, have you got an AK-47?
Hang on a moment.
Have we got any AK-47s? No.
Hi, no, sorry, we don't.
That's fine. There are plenty of arms we left out there anyway.
Okay, so what happens after we've encouraged him to go?
Well, best case, he relents and stays in the UK. Worst case, he goes off and gets killed in the US air raids planned next week.
Oh, that is interesting. And so what happens if he survives, though? Won't he just come back to orchestrate terror in the UK?
Nah, not really. They've got free brides, remember? If he gets homesick, we can always blackmail him into staying into Iraq by threatening to put you in jail on account of the encouragement you gave him to go in the first place, courtesy of GCHQ.
That's very efficient.
But it's certainly easier than spending taxpayers' money on 10 years in the appeal courts. So I was in there, having my hair cut.
As you do.
Of course, it's a hairdresser's.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I was in the chair, one of those ones that looks like dentist chairs but definitely aren't dentist chairs.
The swivelly ones that go up and down.
Yeah, them. I was in one of those, and she was cutting my hair, running her hand through my hair, all that palaver.
Gossipy talking.
Yeah, a bit of that. Found out about next door's affair, by the way.
Oh my God.
I know, Mary would be so upset. Anyway, whilst we were talking, the other one joined in.
Was she cutting someone else's hair next to you?
No, that was a weird thing. She appeared as if from nowhere and just jumped into our conversation. Not literally, of course.
Nosy bitch.
I thought that. Anyway, that's not the weird bit. So she was just finishing my neck hair off. Blew onto it, just to get the rest of the hair off.
Mine uses a hairdryer for that bit.
It's just air, isn't it? Just from a different orifice. Yeah, so while she was doing this, the other one locked the door.
That's really strange.
I know. But I thought, we're going to be opening the till in a minute. May not want anyone running in whilst it's open. Fair enough. I mean, it was dark outside and the blinds were shut.
You never know who could be lurking outside these days.
Exactly. Could be any pedo. Anyway, I was just about to get up, and she started having sex with me.
She started having sex with you?
Yeah, she started having sex with me.
Why?
I've no idea.
That's very weird.
That's what I thought.
What was her mate doing then?
Well, she joined in.
She joined in?
Yes.
Wow. Is that rape?
I think it is. I think I may have been raped. Although I did enjoy it, and at no time did I tell them to stop.
Right, well then it's definitely not rape, is it?
Is that not what rape is?
No, that's just having sex with two women.
Right. Interesting.
Were they any good?
Don't know, really. I was in shock a little bit. I mean, the hairdresser's is certainly not the place you'd be expecting to have sex.
No, it definitely isn't.
And God knows what my wife and little child thought of it.
You all right, Barry?
Hi, Mandy.
What are you up to?
Oh, just chewing the good old cud.
Ah, yes, lovely cud. I just finished my 11sies cud.
I thought I'd get a start on lunch cud. Grabbed a few dandelions as a treat. Really hungry today.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I managed to digest them properly now.
I smell bullshit.
Oh, then maybe I haven't then.
Anyway, have you seen Daisy since yesterday?
Yeah, she's there, isn't she?
No, that's Mel.
Oh, alright, sorry. All you cows look the same.
Well, that's quite Cowist.
I don't know what that concept is, being a bull and stuff.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, yeah, Daisy's been gone longer than usual. Starting to get a bit worried.
Meh, I'm sure she's fine.
I don't. I think they've taken her.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, I was trying to enact inverted commas, but realised I can't get on my hind legs and I can't bend my hooves.
Well, no, you can't. Better watch it or they'll think you've got mad cow disease.
Oh, don't use those blasphemous words around me. That's not very bull-like.
Sorry, that was in poor taste. Like your white stuff.
Ugh, you're acting like a calf. Cut it out, or I won't be your rutting partner this year.
Fine, fine. Well, you could try asking the guys in the next field if they've seen Daisy.
What? Those gossiping, lying grapevines?
Yeah, I'm always hearing stuff off them.
Well, they need to mind their bloody own business. Most of what they come out with is absolute manure.
May well have been the humans who took Daisy. They are a weird bunch. I heard, on the grapevine, they drink our white stuff.
Our white stuff? The stuff our calves drink? No, that's not true. They just help take the weight off us by removing it for us. Ha! Drinking it. I mean, that's absolutely disgusting. We don't drink their white stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You asked Dairy Lee? She's by the gate, may have seen something.
Yeah, I tried. Can't get any sense out of her. She literally laughs at everything I say. Either she's insane or she just has a terribly sick sense of humour.
Well, Daisy's got to be around here somewhere. She's been around these parts for ages. Not like her to disappear. Can't see why the humans would take her for this long. It's not like they've killed her. There's literally no value in her dead. I mean, why would there be?
No idea. Yeah, makes no sense, I suppose. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Ugh, need to lie down and sleep for a bit. All this worrying has made me tired.
Oh, please don't do that. Every time you do, it rains. Then I'll have to lie down.
Sorry, my legs are killing me too.
Well, at least wait until I've finished my lunch. I'm starving, and it's not like I'm made of food.
That was the .25, written and performed by Rob Morton, Patrick Edwards, and Kate Graves.